on the front line through the battles and the pains, with a camera in the fray and the world on our screens.
You back here to some
of the silence, the witness of the scenes. Headlines flashing bright from the shadows, we arise with the truth in our hands under perilous skies. Every story told.
Cincinnati now, and more breaking news. Cincinnati police found
we bring the light in the chaos, in the flames.
one person shot.
With the courage to reveal through the rise and the fall, from the embers of the war to the echoes of the call. We're the eyes of the world and we'll never stall. KLW, we're the warriors on the front lines. Through the blood and the fire we'll define the times. In the heat of the battle where the truth aligns, we're the voice of the war and the world will find. From the ruins and the wreckage, every story's told. Through the tears and the heartbreak, the bravery unfolds. In the darkest hours, when the world's torn apart, KLW brings the stories straight from the heart. With the cameras rolling through the wreckage and the pain, we capture the reality while the world remains. Every angle, every moment in the line of fire, we're the pulse of the battlefield, never to tire. KLW, we're the warriors on the front lines. Through the blood and the fire we'll define the times. In the heat of the battle where the truth aligns, we're the voice of the war and the world will find. KLW, we're the warriors on the front lines. Through the blood and the fire we'll define the times. In the heat of the battle where the truth aligns, we're the voice of the war and the world will find. Through the smoke and the ruins we'll pierce the veil. With every breath we take and every tale, we're the heartbeat of the conflict in the shadowed frail. With KLW's vision, the truth won't fail. Stand firm, we're the beacon in the fray. Through the dust and the fury, we'll light the way. In the fight for the truth, where the heroes lay. KLW, the story's here to stay. KLW, we're the warriors on the front lines. Through the blood and the fire, we'll define the times. In the heat of the battle where the truth aligns, we're the voice of the war and the world will find. So here's to the courage and the tales we unfold. In the heart of the conflict, our story's told. KLW, with the truth we hold. In the fire of the war, our legacy bold.
You can't handle the truth!
Yeah, there we go. This is the one I want of two. Prefer this one. All right, folks, glad you can join us here. So, for your viewing and listening pleasure, we have a variety of sources here for you this evening in both federal, state, and local varieties, both terrestrial and aerial. And so we also have a good bit of cloud cover, which that, well, we can play with the spooky cam more and get a much better view. Wow, we've got a KP8 index here. If it clears up a little bit, there's a chance that we actually may see a wee bit of aurora in addition to this infrared illuminator shining out through the forest here. And we've got other infrared illuminators we're going to shine out through there. This is a better night for it. We have last night, we were trying to compete with the moon. And tonight you can see the illuminators much better. than you could last night because, well, we're not competing with the moon. So you can see that it is much more effective. And when you do that, you can also do the flood, and then you can also do the spotlight for the long distance shots. And again, we're still competing with the moon there, but you can see the shadow on the ridge over there. Yeah, you can see it a little better now. See what I mean? Yeah, it keeps on coming around. So yeah, we like it because you can see how well we can illuminate at distance down there, and that's going to continue to come around here. We'll keep bringing it around. Really lights up the top of that tree there, nice. I love it. Oh, there it comes. Look at that. Earlier I was playing around at another site up from this, and we were able to illuminate the ridge over there, but you can't see a lot of the valley here. So where you see the light right over there, we were able to illuminate that ridge a little bit. You can see it. We're getting next to a couple of the tops of the trees, but you could see it when it was a little more cloudy. We were actually highlighting that ridge over there. That's what I'm saying. If it was totally dark out here, where you see the blinking lights on the tower over there on top of the ridge, you would be able to see this beam over there hitting that. Because again, at that distance, I can't compete with the moon. But here, I'm a little better. So, I love it. Now, in addition to all these cool toys, uh, we also have a thermal imager here. Actually, more than one. And with that thermal imager, we sent Mr. Duramax from Duramax News out into the bush. He is a native, so he knows what he can and can't do. We didn't get him lost or anything of that nature. He didn't have to go that far. But we sent him off out into the bush until he were to disappear. So we could not see him anymore. You won't believe how far he got away from us before he disappeared into the underbrush. Yeah, if somebody's got a problem hearing me, I think it's. Yeah, well, somebody's got to do it. And the cool part about it is we have the new spooky freaks put in here. And the cool part about it is, I really like the spooky freaks because you can just pop them straight into this thing, and it just spits them out. I mean, now I got a couple others that do. One's permanently programmed in. It's a radio, but we can. Let's take this one out, and let's get back here. There we go. That way, if we've got any medical flights or anything else flying in the area, we'll have it here. And this is a smaller channel. I don't think this is the one we were on the other night for doing this. I think I did it again and used this one rather than the other one, but oh well. Yeah, I got that and then some, ER, and then some. So, yeah, I got everything you gave me and one, two, and seven more. So, here we go. I love it. I'm absolutely loving this, folks. Absolutely. Yes, Durabox is right beside me. Yeah, here. Let me show you. Durabox, yours truly. So we've already had. Now the report is today, for those of you who weren't around. Um, I believe it was the sheriff's department was in charge of that operation this afternoon. Is that correct? The residents was the, huh? Right, but it was the county's operation. State police was just assisting. Yeah, no, I got that from the state police. So, but it was the sheriff's department was the lead agency because they were the only ones. It was the sheriff's department in the state, right? 'Cause it's not in the city, right? So the sheriff's department had a lead that there may be somebody in an abandoned up not far from a pet cemetery. Now, what we've heard, we haven't confirmed this yet. What we've heard was there was a homeless man inside of this structure who was just in there being the vagrant that he is when the sheriff's department came knocking with some flashbangs and tear gas. Short time later, the vagrant had been evicted from the shed after an incident costing, well, a lot of fucking money because there was a helicopter orbiting for an hour and there was a SWAT team there. The Bearcat was there. Looked like maybe a Fed or two. The county was there and the state was there. So, yeah, it was an interesting afternoon at the abandoned house diagonally across the street in the sharp curve there from the pet cemetery. And the poor homeless dude, he had no idea what was about to transpire. They just literally blindsided him. He'll think twice about ever going into an abandoned house again. He's probably at the church giving himself to the Lord right now. All right, now are you guys hearing that? Now, see, I'm gonna have you guys spoiled.
Good.
So, nobody else has it. Scanner's still down, right?
6-4.
So I've been told that the scanner's been down or not working, and there's no traffic on the scanner. So what I did for you was I got not one scanner but two, and I put them on frequencies that you can't get on the internet. So Durbax told me that the scanner is back up now. There's 282. Well, watching me or watching the scanner?
Right.
Only 282 people watching the scanner? Well, then it's barely up. It's been crashing for a lot of people. So, we are bringing you...
One of the non-licensed records niggas pulling out.
We're bringing you law enforcement on the left. So the Leos are on the left. And up there in the air is on the right-hand side. So aircraft is all on the right, and law enforcement is on the left. Supposedly they came back up post homeless man situation. Yeah, I hadn't heard that. Of them coming back again? Oh, yeah. Well, you'll have to get that for me. I haven't seen that. I'd love to see that. Durmax tells me there's video of them doing the house. He's going to look for it here and try to get it sent to me here. I love this. The hell? All right. What?
Got units per ATO.
So the cool part about this is you guys can tell by where the spotlight is in the screen where I'm looking with the spooky cam. For those of you that didn't get a taste of the spooky cam last night, well, we'll give you a mouthful of it. That's on a different scanner. I don't know. Can you guys hear that? Can y'all hear that in the background? There's a question in the chat, Duramax. How accurate are his neighbors about giving information? The shooters, neighbors. Yeah, no clue. Yeah, we can't confirm or deny anything.
You said 1303 in the descent 240. 210 now, you said 1303. 1303. Yes, 1531 heavy, 280 to 7240.
All right, that's too much. The problem is that this receiver is so sensitive, it picks up people all over the place. All right, so now let me see if I can get any updates. Well, they raided a place that a guy wasn't, and they found a homeless guy there instead. They took media to a place that we went 4 days ago, Sorry, I'm listening to another radio. So they took a guy to a place. They took the media to a place we were 4 days ago. Sorry, I'm watching all the cameras and the radios and monitored another radio here in the background. So they took the media to a place that we had been 4 days before. We drove around up there, parked, did a show, came back out. After we left, they secured the facility, wouldn't let anybody else up there, so we appreciated letting us in there. Then today, they took the media there, some 4 days later, had them all in bulletproof vests and Kevlar helmets, told them they were all safe because they didn't think he was there right then. I guess they wanted to give them the experience of wearing a bulletproof vest and a Kevlar in the woods. We didn't need that. So after that was over, they had this helicopter circling around over west of I-75, just south of Highway 80, in and around the pet cemetery. And they went after the homeless guy who was in the abandoned house. Really wasn't homeless. He was house sitting, squatting, probably out back in the woods somewhere. What do you got for me, Duramax? Bye, folks. All right, I'm back. So, yeah, we're going to keep an eye out. And then we wanted, some of you hadn't seen the spooky cam yet. And you guys, you're the man. I'm trying to figure out what I want to look at here. Let me find something. Actually, I think this will be good. Right here. All right, so you got it for me on X. Good. So Duramax got me hooked up on X. Okay, so this is a up pump station, right? What's that there? So, yeah. So what I'm going to show you guys here is, for those of you that didn't get to see the spooky cam before, this is why we like the spooky cam. Now, that's a gate around a pumping station that's in the middle of the valley. See, look real close here. There's a lock on the gate right there. We don't have a whole lot of light down there because it's so far away and the light's on the back side, but we wanted to give you an idea of how far the spooky cam can actually see. So there you go. We're like up on a tower up there. And this thing tracks pretty good. I don't know if you guys saw us. How many of you guys saw us tracking the helicopter here? They're not random numbers. They're the likes. Um, so when you give us a thumbs up as a like, whatever number it gives you, you put that in the chat. It works out good because the people that don't do it, we just ban them. So it's an easy way for the mods to see who the regulars are and who the idiots are. Works good. Been doing it for a decade. We're just fucking with you. We won't ban you for not putting a number in. We'll ban you just for the fuck of it. You don't have to do anything wrong. We don't like your name, we'll ban you. This isn't a public thing. I love it. Bugs going by. That's sick. It really is. I mean, that's the way to do it. Just ban them for the hell of it. I mean, I think that's. Look at that. That's 1,100 meters over there, folks. 1,000 meters. We're looking at a do not pass sign 1,000 meters away. That's so fucked up. In the middle of the night. That's crazy. What are we looking at? We're looking at an open area that this shooter may have passed through or may be passing through. Now, the camera that we have here, this is just one of over a dozen cameras, thermal imagers, color, infrared, low light, infrared illuminator cameras that are on the outside of the Intimidator. Just one of them that we were playing with simultaneously. We are tracking these guys, and we are tracking this guy. So we got all the way around, yours truly in here, driver's PTZ, Duramax outside, rear pan of view, forward pan of view, driver's side, passenger side, front, rear, you name it, we got it all in here. This is the whole view, 360 degree all the way around. And when we fuck around with the long range cameras, we can do this. And then actually we got a couple other cameras we can set up and light things up with. That was the other thing I wanted to do. So let's take a shot for you guys here. Moment. There's the main. We were counting craters on the moon last night. That was fun. Hadn't done that in a while. No, Duramax has got it made. He's sitting right here. He can see straight into the mobile command center and see everything that's going on. He's got a front row seat. I mean, it doesn't get much better than this. Anything you need a cold drink? Something from the microwave? Power? You're good? All right. Got everything for him. Can't give him anything. He's got everything. See, there he is. He's even in the chat. He's everywhere. Look at that. Now, the great part about this is if anything lights up out here, this has the ability
26 on KTM. Level.
to zoom in and give us a really good look at it. And, you know, there's some other structures up here we could be looking at, but I don't want to be. I'm not up for looking in people's windows. So I'm just going to look at the backside of a building here a second while I make some adjustments on a couple other cameras. All right, so So I can come to this one. Well, yeah, I don't want to do that yet. Oh yeah. Oh, I like it. I like it a lot. Maybe you will too. All right, so that is camera shot 1. Think that'll work, fellas? I got another one coming up for you. Yeah, let's see here. Yeah, that's the one. Let's see where you are now. Did you hear that? Or is that what it was?
The 5600 north of US Highway 25 at 1045. Chevy pickup versus a deer.
Oops. Alright, that looks pretty good. Oops, oops. Oh, that, I love that. Well, yeah, this'll work. Alright, so that's with the panoramics and the illuminator. So we're illuminated out over the front to this intersection up here. That's what this illumination down here is. Here's illumination out to the main road all the way across into the woods over here. We can see this clearly. We got illumination down through here all the way down to the road down there. We're going to move this other camera around, going all the way down to the valley down there. This covers this all the way back to that gate back there. Let me finish putting it together for you. I'll have it for you in a minute. Deep Quake, Paul, you got some evidence of that? Could you share that with us there, buddy? How do you know that? You tell us, wouldn't you? You really would. I think you would. Yeah, I love it. All right, so there we go. Bingo. There we go. All right, you're live there, Max. All right, guys, I'll be back in a minute. Let me get a cable here. You guys can take a look around and see what's going on. We're going to keep the scanner audio in here. I need a drink. That would be good. All right, folks, we're going to do something just for you. We don't do this for anybody else, just for you guys and you guys alone. We're going to do something with a thermal weapon sight. So let me get this going here. Because you guys know how I am once you get me going. Got the batteries from the thermal weapon sight in the charger as we speak. Duramax is preparing the
27.
projectile.
You bring Willie over to my car.
Again, law enforcement on the left, aircraft on the right. Is that badass or is that badass? Nah, man, they don't even hear it. They don't even hear it. You guys can't hear a vehicle running, can you? Yeah, I'm standing. Well, here, I'll show you. I'm standing next to a truck that's running. You'll hear it. I can't. I have noise cancellation. So I pushed this button. Can't hear a thing. Hey, Liz, voices in your head are not what we're talking about. We're talking about the sound of an engine. I hate this issue. I could play music and all kinds of stuff if I was on Rumble. We're gonna have to get you guys use Rumble. Go over there. If they follow us, they follow us. If they don't, they don't. They're lost. Well, Liz, if you can't ignore them, listen to the one that tells you to join KLW World News. The one that says to go to buymeacoffee.com/KLW News. That's the voice in your head that you listen. There and sign up as you'll be glad you did. The rest of it, that voice in our head. Looks a lot clearer than yesterday. Well, that's part of that is because it's a little overcast and we're illuminating with frequencies of light that we want. That's what you listen to. See there, that's the voice. That's the one. Definitely a voice in your head if you're wearing earbuds. So I'm liking it. I'm really liking it. Getting better by the minute. So what we'll do is we'll get that toasty hot. We'll try to get these to stop blinking. Make sure that they're all the way full. Then when that's toasty hot and this is all the way full, we'll drop them in, fire it up, and I'll hit record. Then you put it together and launch. There we go. Oh, this is gonna be fucking badass, folks. Badass, 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 yeah, badass. Not talking about an unruly hunk. Yeah, this is going to be cool. Because I actually think we can plug into this thing. Pull that out. If not, pull the tip. Get it for you. Now the question, where do we stick it? Uh-oh. You see, we may have a problem. Yeah, we do. Oh well. Hopefully we can read it through the cable. Never thought about that. Yeah.
One nine now, 50 east, descend through 2,400 miles for landing back to Corbin Hospital.
All right, so are you guys hearing the aircraft in the right and law enforcement on the left? It's working for you guys? You're hearing the stereo audio? Okay.
Whoops, I'm 178. I was 109 and then they sent me to 178, but either way, we're landing at Corbin.
See, there he is. That's local aircraft. It's real time, folks. Nobody else is streaming you that. Either way, they're letting it Corbin. That's what he said, right? Corbin's right here. We're in Corbin. That wouldn't shit you. Landing at Corbin. Real audio. Real deal, folks. Live. Not that cheap shit that they get off the scanner, off the internet. That's just a couple channels here and there. We got the juicy stuff for you. Uh-oh, look out. He's got the weapon of choice. He is assembling this. This is the Redneck Slingshot Championship winner here. This thing, you can take a drone down with this. It has terminal velocity. Look at that. Talk about pull. Don't let your finger get caught in that thing. So there it is. Don't point that thing at me.
And Corbin Air Traffic, Gary back 178. We'll be on final Corbin Hospital from the west.
On final to the Corbin Hospital from the west. We can probably see that. Let's go have a look, see. This is just...
18
Looky there. There he is. We wouldn't talk shit like that to you. We'll just show him to you.
They say on traffic. Well, about 9.5 miles at 472.
Look at that.
Hello, 24.
He's on short final for Corbin. There's the hospital right there. He's rolling in. We're not far away, really. In fact,
Yeah,
well, yes, no, maybe. Right, 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 right. I was just wondering if I could actually see him. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I think he might be a little low for me. We might have seen him go across if you guys rewind. Yeah. Oh, well, then we got him. Holy shit. Yeah. Good God. That'll knock a redneck down. I guarantee you that. Holy shit. What is that? A pound? I know, but it's a pound. Oh, yeah, it's 16 ounces. Yep. It's a good guess. Yeah. Yeah. Roll of pennies and a sock in that thing. Good God. Here, I got something for you. Flap. I don't know if you, I mean, what's the velocity of that? You need to get a chronometer and line that thing up to make sure it ain't gonna hit the chronometer. Do a couple test fires first, into a stack of hay to make sure you get your round back. Yeah, you could calculate the energy of that compared to like a 9 millimeter something. Right, but I'm saying if you've got that much force over that distance, okay. I mean, it ain't like a 9 millimeter, and this is real here. I mean, you might have greater knockdown power than a 9 millimeter with that. I'm telling you, that's holy cow. I don't want to get hit by that. My God, that makes a slapjack look look like a toothpick. I mean, that's wow. Even just to do it this way, that's ugly. I like it. Yeah. And the slingshot? That's crazy. I'd buy one of those just to shoot taters and shit it stuff out of there. What do they call it? Arbor's slingshot. That's what it is. It'll knock your coon out of your tree. It'll also knock the teeth out of the guy who's coming into your yard. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't forgot you guys. I was trying to show you the helicopter here. Hold that thing up there again. They didn't see it. This is it right here. That's it. Oh, so you're gonna fire that? Oh, you're gonna use that. Okay. I was gonna say I don't want to be reeling that thing back in through the brush out here. That fuck. Right. That's what I'm saying. Right. Right. Yeah, this is gonna be interesting. Well, the others aren't gonna catch it, but that will. There we go. All right, you got it. Grab the rock. Here we go. All right, so you put that up real quick. Put that in there. Put that down there. Put that on there. Cut that on there. Cut this on. No, this is. You know where you're gonna shoot. I'm just gonna line up with you. All right. So what I want to do is I want to get focused on like that. There we go. All right. Now what I want to do is You want to fire towards that tower over there? Oh, you're gonna go towards the start. Well, what I want to do is I want to get behind you. So as that, like, if you're firing over your shoulder or off of your shoulder, right, and then right, but I wanted to get behind. Oh, okay. So yeah, you set it down like this. Yeah. Okay. All right. Go ahead and let it go. Look at that thing. Wow. Yeah, we got it, dude. Now, so here's what the Intimidator looks like. See the cameras, panels up on the front. This is looking out through here. Hey, grab your light and go out through the woods again there. That way we've got a side-by-side comparison here.
21.
So you guys want to see how fast somebody disappears with a thermal imager going into the woods. Now I know this is green, but it's a thermal imager.
Mary 0 William 255.
Keep going. And there he's gone, folks. There's you can see a little bit of something, but that's not much. That's only because I'm moving in on him. As you can see when you look through the woods, it's hard to pick out just that right there.
2025 Toyota Camry, white in color.
And you're
Christian
so
Enterprise
go just a little farther. Go another 5-10 feet. There he's gone. So you guys see what I'm talking about. Yeah, I got just a little glow. That's it. Yeah, I got you now for sure. Again, now you guys see why it's so difficult to see that, to say that you can see somebody with a thermal imager. So now you see him, now you don't. That'll work.
10-10 signal. 3-3.
Thank you, sir.
Time truck.
Cool
003.
beans. Did you look through this? Here, get it back. It does all different kinds of colors. That's green. All right, you guys are going to love this. So first off, let me see. Let me get a cable out. We got two different kinds of thermal images here. And what we're going to do is we're going to show you both of them. And I should have done more with the other one. There are two different kinds for two different purposes. So you're going to oh yeah, man. That's the moon with that. So to kill it, you just hold it on down on the top for 3 seconds, and it'll say countdown, 3, 2, 1. That's how you kill it. Which one? This one or that one or both of them? Oh, the rock. Yeah, that's gonna be badass. Yeah, I'm gonna try to put it in this show here. If I can figure out how to plug into this freaking thing. and get it out of there. So I'm going to see if it'll talk to it. Ta-da! Look at that shit. Uh-huh. Who's your daddy now? Oh, yeah. Hey! Hey!
Yeah, I got you now for sure. Again, now you
Yeah. Hold on. So that ain't what we want. This is what we want.
It's just got a wider field of view.
Here we go.
this is. You know where you're going to shoot. I'm just going to line up with you. All right, so what I want to do is I want to get focused on like that. There we go. All right, now what I want to do is you want to fire towards that tower over there.
And I was going to go towards that star.
Oh, you're going to go towards the star. Well, what I want to do is I want to get behind you.
Okay.
So as that, like, if you're firing over your shoulder or off of your shoulder,
Well, I can get right here.
right, and then
Aim right towards that star right there.
right. But I wanted to get behind. Oh, okay. So
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
you're setting
Yeah,
it
we
down
can do it like this right
like
here.
this. Yeah.
Yeah, me
Okay. All right. Go ahead and let it go. Look at that thing. Wow. Yeah, we got it, dude.
Yeah, we got it.
Now, so
Shit.
here's what the Intimidator looks like.
Yeah, that's never been done before.
See the cameras, panels up on the front,
Nobody's ever fired a hot rock and tracked it with a thermal weapon
looking
sight.
out through here. Hey,
That's
grab
what
your
I'm
light
aware
and go
of.
out through the woods again there. That way we've got a side-by-side comparison here. So you guys want to see how fast somebody disappears with a thermal imager going into the woods. Now I know this is green, but it's a thermal imager. Keep going. And there he's gone, folks. There's, you can see a little bit of something, but that's not much. That's only because I'm moving in on him. As you can see when you look through the woods, it's hard to pick out just that right there. And you're so go just a little farther. Go another 5-10 feet.
Yeah, there's a briar patch right in front of him. If you didn't want to get too tore up there.
There he's gone. So you guys see what I'm talking about.
Yeah, it disappears. 2 trees in and he was gone. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to the other thermal imager here.
Yeah, I got just a little glow. That's it.
All right, so let me unplug from that device. Let me plug into this device. And I got some interesting stuff on here, so I don't know what we're going to see. I'm not guaranteeing anything, folks. Let's see. Yeah, you don't see that on anybody else's channel, do you? Oh, come on. Plug in. No, you don't have to be this way.
Well,
There you go. Niggity piece of shit.
47, 284 Robert Frank Williams. Back to 2011 Toyota Camry, red in color. Everything's shown 10-4, registered to Sandra Adams. Good. Good.
Interesting. Sorry, guys. It's not frozen, it's me. I'm trying to get you another. Okay. There we go. There we go. Hot dog. We got it now. We're in business. Right, there's 17 videos. I think wants to load. I will give you this in the meantime. Yes, many, many times, Kevin. They were flying drones at the Trump rally when I was there overnight before the event.
Morning. Yeah, for there's no words on.
All right, here we go.
All right, folks, we are going to do a little demonstration here. This is Duramax from Duramax News. Say hi, Duramax.
Hello.
And what we're going to do is he is going to go down over this embankment here. We're going to show people just how thick the foliage is here. This is with a thermal imager. It's a FLIR, forward-looking infrared. So go ahead and just walk out through the brush right there. And so I'm staying still right here. I'm going to stand still right here. He's walking through the weeds. He's going into the brush. And he's fucking gone. Now, can you say something, Duramax?
Yeah.
Okay, so you can hear me? There you go, folks. That's how quickly you disappear, even with a thermal imager.
So, folks, we have no idea what we're talking about here. Duramax and I, we can't even spell FLIR or IR. We have not an airy clue about any of this. We're just dumb, hick rednecks that we were trying to spell fur, and we ended up with a FLIR. That's how it happened. That's how all this happens. Just, you know. I did that with watercolors. Y'all don't know. I do claymation. I did all that with watercolors. That's not really Duramax or a FLIR. That's me with watercolors. Finger paints. That's what it is. That's me in finger paints. What's this about? You need to rewind there. This is what I'm showing. This is what we can show again. Well, somebody's got to do it here. Somebody's got to do it. Well, that's Dale from King of the Hill. Been too long since I watched King of the Hill. Sorry, but I guess. Yeah, that's what he said. I remind him of him. Oh, God. We're in trouble now. Huh? Oh, I had to see who Dale is now. Which one is Dale? Oh, the tallest. Talks about. I had to go watch it. Been too long. Oh, God. Look out. Fucking government. Here we go. Anyway, so for those of you who missed it, well, there it is. See, you missed it. You can rewind and watch it, or we could play it again. Should we play it again? Should we play it again? Hey, look, folks. I made the comment earlier. It might not have been on video recording, but you can smell my farts further away than you can see somebody with a thermal imager in each wood. That's a fact. And I don't want to have to prove that to anybody, but I wouldn't shit you or myself. Here it is again for those of you that missed it. Back by popular demand.
All right, folks, we are going to do a little demonstration here. This is Duramax from Duramax News. Say hi, Duramax.
Hello.
And what we're going to do is he is going to go down over this embankment here. We're going to show people just how thick the foliage is here. This is with a thermal imager. It's a FLIR, forward-looking infrared. So go ahead and just walk out through the brush right there. And so I'm staying still right here. I'm going to stand still right here. He's walking through the weeds. He's going into the brush. and he's fucking gone. Now, can you say something, Duramax?
Yeah.
Okay, so you can hear me. There you go, folks. That's how quickly you disappear, even with a thermal imager.
Hey, guys, you can get over it. It was a joke. Wow. Yeah, sure you can. All right, so
29.
and we're set up to be able to deploy from here in a matter of minutes. The plan. KJ, do you have an AGM thermal? Well, no, he was sitting on the front seat of his truck, folks, is why it looks like that. He was sitting in a chair. He hasn't been standing there. He was sitting in the front seat of his truck. They were saying you got a hot ass there. Right, Dave. I think thinks you got a hot ass whether you were standing in the truck or not, sitting in the truck or not. She said her name is Love Wins, so you better watch out. It's white hot. There you go. No wonder we didn't see the glow off the leaves and the needles and pine needles and shit in the trees when he went in there. Thing glowing like that. It's like far in there. Yeah, Liz, we sure you don't want to say anything. But you're listening to them voices in your head, we're sure. They're fucking chattering away, aren't they? Oh, you want to see the front side now? I see how you are. I see how you are. Well, I got to keep that thing away from my front side. Yeah, I better be careful where I point that thing from now on. They done caught on. They want to see where all the hot spots are. And I'm not talking about like they did in the old days. Dress socks, that's right. Who's got dress socks on? Can I borrow that thing before I go on a date? That's what she wants. That's what they're gonna ask me next. Let me borrow that thing before I go out with this guy for the first time. Here you go. Oh, nope, I'm sorry. I got to go home do my hair. I'm sorry. I forgot. I got to call my girlfriend. Uh-huh. I think she just wants to see your log there, Duramax.
Okay.
Heating a cucumber. I'm going to get me a squash and stick it in there.
Received
Nuke that
multiple
some
phone
bitch
calls
first.
in the area of O'Hare Road. Caller advisor. We heard a bunch of rapid gunshots within the area.
Oh, yeah, it went really
My
south.
caller was at 1248 O'Hare Road.
It's fucking midnight. What are you
She advised that she heard bunch of gunshots, sounded like it came from Heller.
Oh, gunshots from Heller.
No way.
What the Heller?
I was also called and advised that they received a bunch of phone calls as well. I believe they got a couple units heading out that way as well. Go ahead. And 4 Piner.
Show us some more. You just want us to take something off. We see that now, Love Wins. All right, what else we got we can fling out through there now that they're all hot and bothered over your hot rock? Let me put the batteries back in here. Get them topped off. I'll just have to have you walk up and down the street out there. Fuck off, sell tickets to this shit. Where's Racer when you need him? I'm sure he's got some slinky music we could play here. We're not showing anybody our sticks. I mean, yeah. Yeah, we're way south.
CO 600. CO. Signal.
Yeah, we got to be careful where we point that thing now. You'll have admirers. Did who give who credit for what, ER? I don't know who T-Rev is. That's all right. It's KLW World News. They can see it here. That's fine. It's KLW World News, so it's real easy. We can go just like this. Where is the DVR? And we go right down here. And we go just like this. And we go just like that. Well, I don't have one in here. Oh well. Doesn't matter. No, you don't disappear. Because your eyes, when Terminator opened his eyes, or when Schwarzenegger opened his eyes, the alien should have been able to see him. No problem at all. And he would have started warming that mud pretty quick. No, see, there's a problem with a thermal blanket. Do you have a thermal blanket? Well, see, people, you guys need to take my class. Okay, thermal blanket's a freaking joke. And the reason that a thermal blanket is a joke is because the sheet of material becomes one temperature very quickly, and you end up with a black square. So it sticks out like a sore thumb compared to everything else down there. So a thermal blanket, if you're laying the on the forest floor and you're covered with a thermal blanket, or you're laying on the forest floor and you're not covered with anything, I'll find you faster with the thermal blanket. And the reason I'll find you faster covering yourself with a thermal blanket is it'll be way off from everything else in the forest, and it's a larger area than you are. Oh well. Where's these? Somebody post the chat in here. Post a link to it, or what's the name of the channel? Who is he? Where is he? Oh, hold on one second. Interface. Okay, yeah.
That's what I want to say, Chick. Discord.
Here, bring your phone back over here. You ready? All right, you guys watching these stream? Ah, life is so grand sometimes. It really is. Well, all righty then, is what he said. You gotta love it, folks. I got nothing. I got nothing against the guy. I just wish he would give me some credit. That's all. He can do whatever he wants, folks. We're out here to tell the truth, and if he's helping to share the truth, we can't blame him for that. He's smart enough to watch KLW World News. What more can you ask for?
10-4.
I mean,
Caller wasn't
really.
entirely sure.
So
He's
let's.
from the end of Bull's Branch.
What else
Said
do
he
we want
thought
to play
maybe
with
around
as a thermal
Hartford
imager?
cemetery. I just plotted it there. Said it was just somewhere
What
in the
else? So,
vicinity.
guys,
Dispatched with
let's say we
everything
can do a
throughout
cold
that
drink.
area.
You can do and show how cold a cold drink is. Because yeah, he's got a chainsaw. We can fire up. We can get some heat. We can Yeah. Well, I put the logo up, but he gave us a shout out. That's fine. We appreciate that. Um, a lot of people will give you a copyright strike. We have never. Yeah, Duramax has got a lighter, so we do that. We're going to show a couple things. We're going to start up a chainsaw. Um, I'll bet actually we should do it with the camera. We should do it with this because this has a calibrated thermometer in it, and this does not. This is a radiometric detector, and that's not. And so to teach you guys what a radiometric detector is. The other cool part about it is it'll actually show the temperature on the
has one
screen.
there.
No, most thermal imagers don't work through glass. And if you talk to a thermal imaging expert, they'll say that no thermal imager works through glass. Lee Wilbarger telling you that that's not, and I'll bet my life on it. There are a couple of thermal imagers that are capable of seeing through glass, but that's only because special thermal imager. And the only reason I know about it was because I was head of the EUT, or used tests, for those particular thermal weapon sites.
106.
Because it's really hard to assassinate a leader through a tinted window in a limousine if you can't see him.
Same time.
What's down midfield, mid left cam? What? That's a stop sign there that's being illuminated by one of the illuminators on the Intimidator. Is what that is. No, LiDAR doesn't do any good for you. LiDAR is good for depressions in the ground and stuff like that, but somebody laying on the ground, in a snowsuit or a snowmobile suit or a jacket or whatever, or if they got a little bit of weeds over them and the LiDAR goes over them, it's not going to pull them out. You'd be better with a radar than a LiDAR. LiDAR, it works on light. Radar, you could hit it with a multispectral radar and you would be able to see the person there. You'd be able to see their jacket, their clothes, their wallet in their pocket. A radar, a high performance multispectral, not two band, but at least a tri-band radar would be the best, because a tri-band radar give you a good image. So, and there's no other channels that are giving you guys this. They had one guy that had a drone with a thermal imager on it for a little bit, but he was just showing it. We'll teach you about it. Folks, every time a car comes around that corner up there 1,000 yards away, I think they're coming in the driveway next to the van. Every fucking time. Because I'm zoomed in on that intersection 1,000 yards away. Every single time. The helicopters use thermal. They don't use radar. Only surveillance drones by the government use radar. All right, it's 65 out there. So, yeah, that's not cold by any stretch of the imagination, but the thermal imager would be a little more, how should we say, sensitive. The greater the thermal contrast difference, the better. And there are advantages and disadvantages to using a radiometric detector when you're hunting for somebody in the woods. You're actually better not to use a radiometric detector if you think they're in thick foliage, because a radiometric detector is only going to show you what the surface temperature of things are. However, if they're behind something and their energy is reflecting off of leaves and things around them, then you're better off not to use a radiometric detector, because you'll be able to pick up that light or that energy. Sorry, I'm just watching stuff in the camera. Anytime I see anything change, I stare at it for a second. So, that's... There are times it's better to use a radiometric detector, and times that it's not.
You posted in the area, attempt to locate this.
It's not crazy, KJ. The foliage here is so freaking thick you can't see 50 feet through it. How are you going to search when you can't see 50 feet? I can hit you with a fucking slingshot. Right. It's thick, and you just can't get through it. You can't see through it. You can't get through it. Rabbits. It's just so thick, rabbits can't get through. Here. Yeah, stand by a second. Hold on. Which one? Let me see which one I want to get. Here, let's use this one. All right, hold on. All right, yeah, hang tight right there. So I got to switch to you. All right, guys. So this is with an infrared illuminator. I'm lighting him up good, so I can zoom in on him good. I can track him. I got you. So there he is. And he's gone. How much more do you need than that? He's behind that tree, but you can't even see him. That's, it's thick. There's only 700,000 acres to that shit. So if you want to know why they can't find him, right, you're not,
Down temple.
I mean, we've got the best that there is to offer, but if you can't see through it, you can't see through it. Why is the government the only entity to use radar for imaging? Because they're the only ones that can afford it, Turtle. Well, part of the reason dogs haven't found him is because there were so many vigilantes up there in the woods that wanted to shoot him.
I went to the head of
They contaminated the area.
It's on the ridge.
Now, the dogs did a great job of tracking everybody that was up there. Now, which one of them was him? Well, the dog wouldn't say. if we could get the dog to say, well, I mean, we did ask them about what they thought about the terrain, and they said it was rough, but they didn't say much more than that. No, 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 no. It's not like radar gun. You gotta have multispectral radar. So imagine a radar gun for speeding and then 2 more radar guns attached to it. Then you got this badass Cray computer thing. And then you gotta have a CCD, a charge couple device. Like a camera antenna as opposed to, a camera detector, the CCD, the charge couple device, and the camera. You have to have a phased array antenna. And then that phased array antenna can point that beam and determine where it's refracting from and how it's refracting. And then you can use multispectral radar, which means you're hitting that target with multiple frequencies simultaneously. And if you're really badass, you'll sweep that frequency when you do it. And then you'll go, oh my God, when you see the output of that. So that's how you do. So with a regular radar, like the radar gun that you're talking about, you would be able to say that there is an object. And that object is either coming towards you or going away from you, and it's moving this fast. You go to a multispectral radar. Now we're just going to go with a 2-frequency radar. With a 2-frequency radar, you would be able to say that that's an airplane. And not only is it an airplane, but it's a wooden airplane or it's a metal airplane. When you go 3 frequencies,
228.
3 frequencies,
Boy Henry Young 0975.
and you look at that airplane,
Southbound on Frankfurt.
you'll be able to say that
Well, not
that's a metal airplane and it's a fighter jet.
077. That was 37.6.
That's a metal airplane, and it might have something hanging off of the wings. When you go to phased array, multispectral, and you go to a sweep frequency across that array of radar, across that 3 separate bands, and you sweep that frequency on all 3 bands, and you have a badass Cray computer that's processing what you're seeing, and you're using that high quality phased array antenna, you will be able to read the number on the side of that aircraft. And if you're close enough, you've got a good enough angle on it.
Silver and color. Yes, on the insurance.
And the paint's not really thin. You'll actually be able to read the previous numbers that were painted on that aircraft. So that phased array, triple frequency, sweeping spectrum is what you'll see on the sides of your RC-135. Is what you will see on the sides of Titan. Is what you will see on the sides of Magma. Is what you will see on the sides of Forte. Is what you will see on the sides of the new Compass Call, on Brio. It's what's on a wedge tail. It's also what's on an Ollie Burke class destroyer. which is where all of this started. Thank you, Navy.
On the Benoni River.
Oh, come on, Stray Light. You're going to come in here telling us you know how to spell CPU? Just fucking with you, dude. Yes, Zimwald has it. All Ollie Burke class destroyers have it. Anything that has a big flat panel on it that doesn't move, that looks like either a square or a stop sign, is equipped with a phase array radar. All right, so we are going to go do an experiment here. We're going to show you guys some things. We're going to show you the difference between a quality thermal imager and a cheesy one. We're going to find a variety of different things here that'll work. So we've got this. Got that charging up. That should be fairly well charged. Let me... All right, guys, I got to recharge my headset here for a few minutes. I'll be back.
Little fast. You all 10-4 down there. We stationed here around Carmichael Church. I see if it's 10-4. We've been stationed down here at Carmichael Church. That was a car. AT&T 15 with them. See if you need anything.
No, I'm not an amateur radio operator. I am a professional radio operator. It's already proven Havana syndrome was caused by cheap booze. That's a proven fact. The people that didn't drink the cheap booze didn't get it.
I'm ready for a wheel. Zero 89881.
To go record this, I'll be back and we'll play it.
David 29, Darla Hammock, Carroll Road, Corbin, Enforce. Oh, 5198. YouTube. What's up? I'll follow me up with them. Good.
All right, folks, we are going to download this for you here. And it's big, whatever the cost is.
All right, folks, we are going to do a little demonstration here. This is Duramax from Duramax News. Say hi, Duramax.
Hello.
And what we're going to do is he is going to go down over.
This one is.
All right, folks, we are here with Mr. Duramax and a chainsaw. Now you'll notice that the chainsaw is hard to see because it's not warm. Motor's not running. There's a little warm spot right here. I guess Duramax is holding it right there. But you can see that little warm spot. Now what I want to show you here is, and I'll get the aid of Mr. Duramax here, you can see how the side of the body of the truck is cool and it's nice and blue. Let's go over and put your hand on it and hold it for 5 seconds hard against there. 1001, 1002, 1003, 1004, 1005. And as you can see, his handprint is still there on the side of the truck. Now this is the FLIR we're using here. This is a radiometric thermal imager, and that means that.
And the other thing I got to tell you about this is not a regular FLIR. FLIR you're seeing here is an image fusion FLIR. So it's a thermal imager and a high resolution camera. And what it does is it tries to align the two. Now, if you get the camera too close, because they're not looking through the same lens, it kind of moves one image off from the other. But for the most part, if you keep the camera a few feet away, it'll be accurately aligned. Yeah, and folks, just smoke the trolls. Mods, just smoke them. Stupid people, smoke them. We don't care. We don't need stupid people. There are too many stupid people in the world. We don't need them here. We won't tolerate them here. So if you're going to be stupid, we'll smoke you. We don't give a shit.
Every pixel within the image is calibrated. So if that says it is exactly 66.7 degrees Fahrenheit, well, guess what? It is. Only radiometric thermal imagers can read a temperature. If it has a temperature reading capability, it is a radiometric thermal imager. If it is not, here, let's get Mr. Duramax's forehead temperature here. See there, he's 91 degrees. Let's go for his eyeball here. See there, 93. So, he's not overheated. Now what we're going to do is we're going to fire up this chainsaw, and he's just going to start it and just run it just for a second, and we're going to look at it, and then he can start it again for us. So we're going to warming up there already. Right now, spin your blade just a little bit. Oh, we're going to spin a blade on it. Turn it sideways here. Yeah. Kill it. All right, so there you can see how the blade is warmed up. You can see how the end of the blade here is getting warm right there inside. What would you call that?
That's the roller bearings.
Yeah, the roller bearings in the tip. Yeah. The sprocket there is the word I was looking for. You can see right there, it's already 79 degrees. So it's been pinched probably on it. Bottom part there, and then there you can see the exhaust manifold is already up to over 156 degrees, 157. You can see the sides of the motor here, all the way back here on the back. Still pretty cool on the bottom. I guess it's yeah, looks good. Cool. All right, so that is that. So I also wanted to show you guys the difference in, you can see in a drink can. So there's a Dr. Pepper, or excuse me, a Mountain Dew. So you can see my reflection there a little bit. You see the glowing up here. You can see that. It's not so much of a, you can't hardly see it as much. It's not nearly as cold. That can's been sitting out a while, but it's half full here. not doing well. If we had something that was warmer, it's too close to room temperature. Will they help me? No. See how they? Well, yeah. Here we go. There you can see the differences in the levels in the bottles. See there? They're maintaining their temperature. They were warmer. And then heat of the vehicle. There's the Intimidator. Heat from under the hood. Probably see some heat coming out of the cameras up on the top there. It's the back of the air conditioner. Definitely got heat coming out of the cameras up there. So there you go. That's what it looks like. There's the night sky. Can't quite see the moon through the clouds, but you can surely see the different temperatures of the clouds. All right, so there you go. That's what it looks like. This is what this looks like. So any questions here? Nah, I'm not worried. Yeah, rewind there about an hour and you'll see. We actually showed Duramax walking off into the woods with not only this thermal imager, but with a thermal weapon sight. Well, it's a hell of a lot quieter tonight than it was last night. That's for sure. Well, Turtle, that's what we do. We try to educate people every day. I'm talking about down here. It's quiet. Yeah, and I just said the Q word, so I done jinx this. It's going to blow up here in about 30 seconds. Get ready for other radios. Bullets flying. People shooting. People dying. Call the ambulance. Get the ambulance over. Back over yonder. Across the creek, through the holler. Up across the ridge. Don't tell me I've been here. Call in now. 219. Maybe I should do that. Where's my phone? Hey, let me borrow your phone a minute. It's dead. Well, shit. I don't want to call this guy with my phone. How you do that? I don't have iPhone. I don't hide myself because I don't. Everybody knows who I am that I'm calling.
64 East, police on scene requesting you at 146.
Damn.
354 Kentucky 380
What's the
Lincoln
noise
North.
I keep hearing?
Everyone.
Seriously, I keep hearing a damn noise
Engine
every
16
time.
on scene, 1114 South 4th Street. Multi-story fires this apartment building. Not showing. Engine 16 will take the fire department connection.
Attention, truck 3, respond on a medical Charlie, 1737 Patton Court, building 54, apartment A is in Adam, repeating, truck 3, respond on medical Charlie, 1737 Patton Court, building 54, apartment A is in Adam, cross South 13th and Herod Court, time at 147.
354, showing clear on a black F-150 to a Robert Goltzow out of Pleasureville, Kentucky.
2-4. Do you have any record of other units making contact with him recently?
Engine 16 on scene, 1114 South 4th Street, multi-story fire resistant apartment building, nothing showing. Engine 16 taking fire department connection at 147.
610 radio, clear you point, correction, clear north.
None that I'm aware of. I can check history.
Engine 12 in quarters.
At 140. Engine 12 in quarters, 147.
Okay, if you don't mind, thanks.
335 radio.
335.
Juvenile is confirmed. Returned home. 3165 on scene. You can show all units 10-8.
147.
Engine A1 in service.
Engine A1 in service at 147.
Truck 3 is responding.
Truck 3 responding on a medical Charlie, 1737 Patton Court, building 54, apartment A is in Adam, cross South 13th and Herod Court. You're responding on a 28-year-old female having a postpartum seizure at 140.
Postpartum,
Engine
huh?
16 to radio. This is an
tough.
alarm malfunction. Engine 16 in service. Engine 16 to truck 3 will make the run at Patton Court. You can return to service.
5820 radio.
Go ahead, sir.
You can clear all cars, we spoke with you.
All units clear, 148.
971. Truck 3 is okay.
This isn't, I mean, I don't see shit moving on this road, though. Is there barely anything on this road?
Engine 16 responding to 1737 Patton Court,
Tripping.
and truck 3 in service at 148.
Truck 2 is 5 quarters.
I see a car.
Truck 2 in 5 quarters, 149.
832, 1011.
Season.
832.
Extra patrol,
Yeah.
4819 West.
Yeah, that's what you mean, huh? What do you mean?
Truck 3 is in quarters.
What do you mean by new?
149. Truck 3 in quarters, 149.
There we go.
Radio to Engine 1 and Engine 15.
Oh, I see
Police
the car.
are on scene now advising that there's a 12-year-old with head pain that is not alert, so EMS has been copied as well.
354, that's negative. I've got no evidence in CAD history that we've interacted with them.
Okay, continues.
Engine 1's okay.
News right here.
Engine 15's okay. We're on 3.
Engine 15 on scene can handle 150.
Engine 1 service.
Engine 1 service 150.
362's there.
Oh, lyrics too.
151.
That's crazy.
Run to City Hall complete.
You are funny as fuck.
Engine 16 on scene, 1737 Patton Court with EMS.
Was it 4 or 5 hours?
Engine 16 on scene, 1737 Patton Court with EMS at 152.
1377 radio. Show me out of service, please.
1377 at 152.
1630 radio.
Yeah, it's definitely new.
30.
He need coffee, yeah, no doubt.
Approach now.
Is this a new man, huh?
They were.
From Cavalcante, yeah.
City Hall. Coffee City off.
Yeah.
832, 10
832, 153.
Coffee radio, Anchorage Wood Circle, 10
Need a coffee too. Bring it over.
154.
Definitely need a coffee.
Hold me out on production court.
154.
Me a coffee.
424, show me out of service.
154.
Radio 36, show me out of parking in current place.
Ready to 354. Yeah, I went back a little bit further. We're out with that vehicle back in August 13th, right out in that same area near the Weed Man business. And he was at 5 by 363.
140-54. I'm okay.
It said
154.
816.
wait, do we see him on camera? I don't think so.
Go ahead.
I said that.
1381 at 155.
There you go, Eddie.
I'm pretty sure that's another person that's out there.
Would you care to run me a big garbage bag down here?
Can you hear me?
Where you at?
Let me know if you can hear me.
Sunoco.
It's probably quieter when I go back.
Right there on 490.
Engine 16 in service.
490.
Engine 16 service 155.
Okay, just making sure. But just making sure. Loud and clear. Oh, I'm about to break something. Don't need to be doing that. It's a little less. I had to do something too on my laptop for my day job, for the job, second job, whatever you want to call it. How about that?
Engine 23 is on scene 955 South Brook for fire watch.
The guy that's restreaming me is.
Appears to be secured in 1049.
All right, so we've given you guys an education. It is getting late here. We're not seeing much activity at all out here tonight. Had a lot more last night. So what we're going to do is we're going to pack this one in for the night. Get up in the morning, see if we can get another briefing out of the state police tomorrow. We're going to chase starting early in the morning. Whatever goes up. They're still chasing stuff down, folks. And as long as they're still chasing stuff down, we're going to keep chasing stuff down. Our goal is to let you know when they catch him. And anything that they can tell us to help them or us catch him. And when I say us, I'm talking about the general public. No, he didn't mute his channel. So what we're going to do is take off of here. If you guys want to know when we're going to do streams, sign up. It's what supports us. It's what allows us to come out here and do this. We're not monetized, folks. We make our money off our memberships or by people donating through Buy Me a Coffee. So if you like the content, you can buy us a coffee or two, but we would much rather you become a member. Because if you're going to support us, we want to make sure you get something special in return. So yeah, there's the link. ER just put it in the chat. You can pin it to the top. So you guys have a great night. And we will see you guys in the morning when we Moto, we don't people because we disagree with them. mute people who put out inaccurate information and persist on putting out inaccurate information. If you tell the truth, we're good.
Good night. What do you do?
But we don't care what your sexuality is, so ban people that put that shit in my chat. So if you can't stay on topic, I'll ban you. If you talk shit, I'll ban you. If I don't like you, I'll ban you. You don't have to say anything that I disagree with. I'll just ban you for the fuck of it because I hate stupid people. So please put stupid shit in my chat so I can ban you immediately, or my mods can. Show how stupid you can be. Please, please do it now. Mods are standing by. Yeah, bye. If you disagree with me, you're probably a fucking idiot. So, glad you're gone. Wow. The idiot on you. Now you guys understand why we like Rumble. You don't have so many people there. Oh, I love it. And it wasn't your first time being banned here either. So you knew it was coming, you idiot. The stupid is strong with that one. All right, folks. We've smoked enough trolls for one night. Gina, go back to the beginning of the video and watch. You'll get educated. Which video did you send me? Oh, no, I didn't see that one. Oh, all right. So we do have a video. Let me see if I can get it up here for you. That's going to be over here, I bet. Yeah. Messages. Duramax. Oh, here they are, yeah. Wow. So this is when they were going in on the property. I guess this is after. Yeah, that's when they were leaving out. So yeah, this is where they were raiding the abandoned house, and they used well, they didn't use sting balls. They used flashbangs and tear gas against this poor homeless guy that happened to be living in there. So anyway, have a great night, everybody.
That's all, folks.